The Boston Bruins offseason is here, and I wanted to continue providing viewers with updates on prospects in the Bruins system. We've learned this season that a retool is coming, and I wanted to give some updates on the players in that system. Next on my list is Matthew Poitras. So buckle up, Bruins fans. I'm here to give you the latest info on your beloved Boston Bruins. If you've been liking my Bruins content, please leave me a like and subscribe. If you've already done so, thank you, and let's get into it. Matthew Poitras quickly emerged as one of the most exciting prospects in the Bruins system, known for his high-end vision, playmaking skills, and relentless work ethic. Drafted 54th overall in the second round of the 2022 NHL entry draft, Poitras was a bit of an under-the-radar pick at the time, but his development since then has made him one of Boston's most valuable young assets. In fact, I was shocked when they picked him because he was an OHL kid and not a college pick. His combination of offensive creativity and his competitiveness makes him stand out among the Bruins' forward prospects. What sets Poitras apart is his elite hockey sense and his ability to process the game at high speed. He's a natural playmaker with quick hands and vision to find seams that others don't see. His passing ability, both in tight areas and on the rush, is arguably his greatest weapon. He also has a deceptive shot that has been working on to use more often, making him less predictable for defenders who might overplay his pass. When Poitras made the Bruins roster out of training camp in 23-24 season, he surprised many by not just sticking around, but making an immediate impact. He slotted in the middle six center and showed he could handle NHL pace, playing responsible hockey while creating offense. In his first 33 games before being sent back to junior for further development, he recorded 15 points, 5 goals, and 10 assists, showcasing his ability to produce despite limited ice time. His poise with the puck and knack for making smart plays under pressure made him a fan favorite. His NHL stint highlighted areas for growth too. Poitras still needed to add strength to handle the grind of an 82-game NHL season, especially in puck battles and net front situations. At times, he struggled in faceoff circles and against bigger, stronger centers, but his compete level and willingness to go into tough areas made it clear he's not afraid of the physical side of the game. Boston's coaches were impressed by his commitment to improve defensively. He did, however, have a tendency to get caught with his head down, admiring his passes far too often, which needed to be addressed. When he was in the OHL, Poitras absolutely dominated for the Guelph Storm. In 22-23, he posted 95 points, 16 goals, 79 assists in 63 games, finishing among the league's leaders in assists. His chemistry with his line mates and his ability to control the game's tempo showed that he could take over shifts at will. He also wore a letter as an alternative captain, displaying leadership qualities that the Bruins covet. Following the end of the OHL season, Poitras joined Providence for the final playoff push, giving him another taste of pro hockey. Though the sample size was small, he continued to show his offensive instincts and didn't shy away from battles against older, stronger competition. The Bruins development staff focused on helping him improve his defensive reads, faceoffs, and strength, all critical pieces for a young center hoping to stick in the NHL. Poitras' style fits perfectly with what the Bruins want down the middle of the ice. He plays with pace, has a high motor, and is responsible enough to project a top-9 center who can be used in all situations. His offensive skill set gives the Bruins an element they've been missing since the departures of key playmakers like David Krejci. He sees passing lanes others don't, and he's unafraid to make high-skill plays under pressure. Just needs to keep his head on a swivel a little bit. Long-term, the Bruins see Poitras as a potential second-line center, but his versatility could allow him to shift between the top 3 lines depending on the matchups. He'll likely continue to build muscle and refine his defensive game, but he's already shown he can process the NHL game at a high level. Many scouts believe he has 50 to 60 point potential when fully developed, with the upside to be even more productive if he can consistently finish his own chances. With the recent addition of James Hagens, it might push Poitras to the wing if he wants to consistently be in the Bruins lineup. If he makes the Bruins again out of camp as a center, he needs to be their 2C and show that he belongs. We're the 3C, but I just think his skill set is more suited for 2C. Elias Lindholm is their 1C heading into the 25-26 season, but if Poitras can impress, he could force the Bruins to look into either moving Casey Middlestat over to the wing or out the door. With Fraser Minten locking down that bottom 6 center position and possibly being the 3rd C next season, it's creating a logjam at center for the Boston Bruins. And I think that's not a bad thing. It's just very interesting because the last couple of years we've been like, well, they need to replace Krejci and Bergeron, and now we have a plethora of centers. Not saying any of them are top 6 yet, but there's hope for the future. Poitras had played wing in junior at times, so it's not out of the question he can't play that position. I feel the Bruins need to figure out a way to get Poitras in the lineup because his intangibles are something the Boston Bruins need moving forward. Poitras adds speed, skill, and, as I mentioned, makes others around him better. He came into camp last season stronger, and I have no doubt he will this upcoming season as well. Poitras has shown the Bruins front office he's willing to put the work in and is taking his demotions with maturity. He hasn't gone down to Providence and had a sucky fit. He's been put in the work, and he's played a vital role in Providence's success during the regular season last year. The intangibles are another reason Boston is so high on him. Poitras is known for his compete level, hockey IQ, and maturity beyond his years. He's the type of player who makes his line mates better and elevates his game in big moments. Teammates and coaches often praise his work ethic and commitment to the details, which bodes well for transition to full-time NHL role. Matthew Poitras is exactly the type of young, high-ceiling forward the Bruins need for the next generation of their core. He combines elite vision, a relentless motor, and coachable attitude that fits the Bruins' identity. With continued development in Providence or at the NHL level, he's expected to become a key piece of the Boston's top six for years to come. A skilled playmaker who can drive offense and help the team stay competitive in the post-Bergeron-Krejci era. If the Bruins can have a future of Hagens and Poitras down the middle when Lindholm starts showing his age, it's not a bad problem to have. It's up to Poitras, though, to come prepared and earn that spot back. He has made the Bruins out of camp twice now, but he's been unable to stick. He has a new coach and a clean slate in that category and needs to prove once and for all that he belongs. He either shows improvement, or I wouldn't be surprised if the Bruins move him to bolster in other areas, but only time will tell. That's a wrap on today's video. To stay up to date on all the news surrounding the Boston Bruins, please subscribe and drop me a like. If news breaks surrounding the Boston Bruins, be sure to check out the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you, and I'll see you next time.